the 15th of December 2022, which means it's 10 days to Christmas. What are we going to do? As you see by the thumbnail, my new baby is on her way. I was awake very early this morning. What's it now? It's about 10:30. It's Thursday. I was awake about, I think maybe 4 o'clock, I think it might have been. And I had a message from Jackie. My baby is on her way, and they said it's going to take 10 days for her to get here. So she may be here for Christmas, but maybe a bit after. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. So for this video, I have got my very first reborn, my very first one. Yes, Archie. The reason why I'm pointing, oh no, you see, I'm going to add something. You'll see. Don't worry about it. This is Ruby. She's my very first reborn. I got her in 2013, which is, I've had her 9 years. A lot of you who might not know that I do have mental health issues. I have anxiety, depression, and borderline personality disorder. But my borderline, it's not as different. I was told there's different types of borderline. I'm not as bad as some. Thank goodness, it's bad enough. As I said, I got her in 2013. I went to a place, I realised I had abandonment issues then because of the relationship I was in, brought my abandonment issues to the surface. And I went to a place called Heal for Life in the Hunter Valley here in New South Wales, Australia. And one of the people there suggested you get a doll and you nurture it like a real baby. And I think they said reborn. Someone mentioned reborn. So when I got home, I actually went on to eBay and Googled reborn, and I got little Ruby. She has never been done up. She's in the same condition as when I brought her. Oh, she's probably a bit worn, but I was thinking of actually getting her touched up, but I thought, no, she's my original one. Beg your pardon? Archie's very talkative. He's getting some good words coming out of him. He's actually saying sentences now. Yeah, Ruby. What else is happening? That's my baby's coming. I actually haven't... Beg your pardon? I actually haven't thought of a name. I think I did have a name for her. But, yeah, by the crikeys, I did have a name for her, but I've got to think of a name. Maybe it will come to me. I've got an idea for a name. So we'll see what happens when she arrives. 10 days. The reason why the message was 20 hours old, and the reason why I have problem with my internet, there actually wasn't the internet was a problem. My connection to the internet was a problem. On, what's today, Thursday? Tuesday, I sat down to watch a show on 7 Plus called Sons and Daughters. This show goes back, I don't know if it's the 80s or the 90s. I'll do a Google. It's a really old show, and it's a TV. It was on TV. Actually, it's actually on TV now. Sons and Daughters. When there's nothing, TV in Australia is absolute crap. Sons and Daughters TV series. Where are we? Where are we? First episode was in January 1982. So what did that make it? 82, 92, 100, 30 years. Coming up. It's 30 years old. Final episode was the 27th of December 1987. So I knew him for 5 years. So, and I'm watching that now. It is, I love it. It's really good. And because, as I said, I went to try to actually watch it on 7 Plus, and I actually watch it from my TV. I use Chromecast to connect my computer to the TV, but it wouldn't connect. Chromecast wouldn't connect. Took a while, had to reset the Chromecast, got it up and running. Then my internet was playing up. I couldn't connect to the internet. I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do here? So I thought, I went on, had a look. So I actually had to, I reset my router. After that, I still couldn't connect to it. I actually went on to, I had to use my mobile data. I'm on prepaid for my mobile phone. And so, which means every time I use it, my prepaid money go down, and it went down, and I had to recharge that. And this was Tuesday night. It's late. I thought, what time do my ISP, what time do they shut? So I looked up, they closed at 8 o'clock, and this was back 9 o'clock. I said, have to wait till the next day. So I had a bad night that night because I couldn't get to sleep. Even with the pills I'm taking, I also listened to bedtime stories to get to sleep. And did you? Yeah. It took me a long time to get to sleep because I hadn't. So yesterday I rang up my ISP. They are over in Perth in Western Australia, the other side of the country. Very nice guy. Michael, I've actually been in contact with by email and everything, and when I ring up, he must be the only one there. It seems to be. But I told him what happened. He said they don't say, that nowadays they don't say to reset your modem. You just turn it off. I did that, but still nothing worked. So what the problem was, I didn't have any settings in my router that I needed to connect to the internet. So he gave them to me. I did have some of them I got off the site, but it wasn't working, so I took them out. But I had to put them in, and plus some other ones that they had to go in. So after that, she was up and running. Oh, I tell you, without the net, it is so lost here. What else been happening? I want to think. I don't think she's a psychologist. I think she's a bit higher than a psychologist because she does more things. She has, she does more things than what other psychologists I've been to see. So she is right up there. And Happy Easter, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So I realised that my anxiety came in. When I moved it, it was okay. I could walk the shops, no worry, didn't worry me. But now it's like when I know I'm going out, my anxiety kicked in. I wanted to go Thursday night. I was thinking, will I go to the shops on the Friday, or will I go after my psychologist appointment on Monday? I thought about, wake up next morning, I said, overcast day, good day to walk. Then I realised my anxiety set in. I went to get dressed. Sat on my bed, I just cried. I just laid in bed, I just cried because there's anxiety there in going out. And this has hit me since I had my fall at the beginning of, on 1st of September. And when I was also told my medical certificate for Centrelink runs out on the 6th of January. And I said, for sure, the next day, I will get an email from my job provider for appointment to go and see him to work about the job. I will never work again. I'm 65. I've still got about, I've got to be 60, once I'm 67, I'll be eligible for age pension, and I don't have to do anything. I told Michelle the other day, I feel I'm not ready. I don't feel like that going out and doing what I did in Coffs Harbour because of my anxiety and everything. She said, no, you're not ready. So I've got to go to the doctor and get another medical certificate. I looked to make an appointment. I could either go next Tuesday or the 6th of January. So I decided to go next Tuesday. That way I will have it. It'll be all in and cleared and that by the 6th. Archie? Ruby? Yeah. I haven't done his cage yet. I was late because I was awake early this morning. And I think I was awake for a couple of hours. And so I had the alarm set, I think 9:30. I woke up, the alarm, and turned the alarm off. I woke up about, I think 10. I've had breakfast. So I thought, I thought, should I get up at 6 a.m. and do my video? Because I wanted to let you know my baby is on her way. And this is a long time coming, as you heard from my last video. She is beautiful. Jackie did send through some photos that actually Stephanie had taken. And she is beautiful. As you see there's a photo up there, but I've actually blanked it out so you actually can't see her. As you know, she's a her. Her name, what am I going to call her? I've got a name in mind. Came in this morning, so I haven't got a name. So we'll see what happens. Garfield's here somewhere. Oh, I think I've said before, I do my shopping online. I think I started before I had my 4. Because I realized it's cheaper. Coles, our supermarket here, one of our main supermarkets, they do delivery. $2, I can get a delivery, my groceries, $2. Where a taxi fare is $10. I thought, nah, I'll do a delivery, get a delivery every week. Even if I go into town, I still get delivered because then because last Friday I had to go into town because I had to get some pills, get pills done, get my prescriptions done. What else did I do last week? Oh yeah, glasses. Not these glasses. With Coles, every time you spend so much, you get points towards and you get these free glasses. Well, I have got 2 lots now. I've got 12. I should have had them. Maybe I will go and get them. I'll go and get them. Because they are really nice. Back in a minute. Back. Sorry, I just got bloody nose. Got to have a drink. Got to get my water into me. My glasses. This is the first set of, as I said, I think every $20 you spend, I think you get a credit or something towards glasses. When you get so many credits, you get free glasses. Drinking glasses, that is. So this one is, they are made in Germany. That's them, that's that lot. This one had 24 points. Actually, haven't had them out. That's it. This is the only glasses I've got. I don't use glasses, but they're free. So why not? They're the big ones. Aren't they? They're really nice. This is made in Germany. Got, I don't know, I can't pronounce it. You maybe have. Over here. Sorry? So that cost me nothing, because I just buy my groceries as I usually do, and that. Oh, I brought something last week went to Target. I didn't buy. I did. One. I'm saying that's a big one I got. That's one I got the first lot I got, and these are the other ones I got last week. I went Friday because if I went on Monday, they might not have any glasses left. So I'm glad I went, because this is the last box I had for this. These are little ones. These good for juice. I don't know, they'd be juice glasses. That's what I didn't have any juice. There was something, thinking what I was trying to say. There was something there. This one, it was 20 points. And yeah, that was 24. So I was amazed when I went in last week into the Flybys app and noticed I had enough to get more glasses. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to go in this, they wanted to go to Target. And I was thinking of getting something different for the baby's room. Is Garfield. And I think I got this out too far. There. And it's still sitting there in the bag. What's today? Thursday. It's been there since Friday. I was going to do a video of opening up and putting it together. It actually didn't cost me a cent, because I used my Flyby dollars. I think last week I told you about Flybys. How every time we spend a dollar, we get one Flyby point. Sometimes you buy special food and they'll actually get maybe 500 points for buying this one item. And for the last 4 weeks, if you spend $50 for 4 weeks, you get 10,000 Flyby points, which equals to $50. So I have got a few Flyby points there. And the one thing I noticed last week was that, I've noticed it before, that when I go shopping and I use the Flyby dollars that I've got, I use them, but in fact I actually don't lose any Flyby points, because I get them back because I brought something, which is crazy. Now the item I got here, it's something, I was going to get it home delivered. But this item was not available for home delivery. I had no idea why. I got an umbrella home delivered from Big W, but this item I got, it wouldn't be home delivered, so I'll go and get it. And I thought it was going to be bigger. It's just something I wanted. I thought, well, I got the Flyby points. You get it for nothing. Why not? What are their prams like? No, I don't take my babies out, but I'm going to take them. I know once I was going to take one to show my psychologist. I don't know what she is classified as, because she's higher than a psychologist. Because she worked around, and I get an extra 23 hours of counselling and that, and which is good, because I've told her things about, especially about the family, what I went through in my last relationship. And she said, I have been through so much, it's amazing. The trauma I've been through, not just trauma I probably can't remember, but just from, I'll probably get shot for saying this, but from my family. How they always put me down, how my father would not actually back me up with something. This is something, I can't remember when it was many, many years ago, after my great uncle passed away. My great aunt, he was married to my great aunt. And I went to see Thelma, and she gave me my great uncle's, her half-brothers, war medals. Because she wanted to give them to me because I was in genealogy, so she gave them to me. And I thought, this was amazing. I've got these wall medals that belong to my great uncle. I can remember I had them, the last time I seen them, I had them in my wardrobe. Then I don't know what it was that I went looking for them and I couldn't find them. I had no idea where they were. It seemed somehow that one sister got them, somehow, and they were passed on to another sister. I was told this other sister. So I rang the sister saying that, you got these war medals. I said, Thelma gave them to me. And of course, being who she was, she just, what I was saying, she just said it back to me. She probably knew they were mine, but she didn't want to give them to me. So I hung up and I rang Dad. I told Dad that so-and-so's got these medals. Thelma gave them to me. His reply was that as far as he's concerned, he said he got those when he went down to Sydney when Vic had died. Vic died in the 70s. But he did not get them when he went down there because Thelma gave them to me and Dad would not back me up. Because I don't know what was wrong. That's something else. In the time that he actually, I needed the place for a few nights. And I went home to Mum and Dad's and Dad turned me out and said there was no room. In the long run, it was good. But just turning away your own child who needed a place to stay for a few nights. That is, people, when I tell my psychologist this, she was shocked that a father would do that to the child. I just tell people that he was only my father because my mum and dad had sex. That's how I see it. I know if my siblings are watching this and they won't like it, you know what? Bugger them. This is how I feel. You probably feel different, but this is how I feel about my father. He was an arsehole. I don't know. But I know I've seen videos in the past, the best thing I did was actually move away from the area. And I've been down this area since I left up there in June 2008 and I've never looked back. I have gone through a lot down here, but I don't regret moving here. It's the best thing I ever did. I've been through the cancer scare where I had everything. I've been through the worst shocking relationship which involved emotional abuse in what she did to me. And it's just, I'm still here, you know. Life goes on, and come to Christmas, it just brings back memories of when we used to go to our grandparents' farm. They had a a dairy and banana farm at a place called Stoker's Siding up north near Moreland. We used to go there for Christmases and we used to stay there for holidays, for the Christmas holidays. I can remember, I can still envision, I can still see the house inside my grandparents' house, farmhouse. I can still see it. We always went through the back door. When you go around the back, there was a creek over the back, and there was a big mango tree in the back corner. When you get around the back, there's the laundry was separate side the house, where it had the laundry and that. And you walk in the door, and to your right there's actually a veranda a cupboard and veranda went around it. It was on that space there on the right where we had our Christmas lunch and everything. Then on the left was the bathroom. For some reason, it was a big bathroom. I remember Nana washing our hair, she'd get the nails and scratch it really hard. And then you go into another door, you're into like, I don't know what you call it, because that's where she had her, Nana had her beautiful dining table. Might have been a dining room. I don't know what they were called. Might have been a dining room, because back then there was no TV back then. This is back in the this is back in the 60s, early 60s, mid 60s area. Then opposite that room was the kitchen, where Nana did her cooking, the old wood stove. This house was 2 bedroom. Then you keep going forward. On the right was Nana and Pop's room. Then on the left was the spare room where we slept, and we went there for holidays. As I said, there was I think half a veranda. Yeah, half a veranda going around. I can still remember it. Remember we used to actually go and collect caterpillars. The amazing things we did as kids. I remember we used to go up to the bales where they milked the cows. Back then the cows were all done by hand. We would watch Pop milk the cows. And I remember turning the hand on the separator, which separates the cream from the milk. And I can still see Pop pushing the milk cans full of milk up to the road for the big truck to come and collect them. I wonder what happened to the old wheelbarrow. He had his old wheelbarrow that he used. They had a big property. They had potty cars we used to feed. I can still see Pop bringing the cows in, and the noise he used to make, the clicking noise with his tongue and that, to get the cows moving in. I can still see him doing that. It was good to be out there, because it was out of town, and it was nice. I have been back there to actually the house. I went there one day. I don't know when it was now. I actually went inside. I found it. I went inside in the yard, drove up. They had a big shed there, but there was no one home. So I was actually going asking if I could, go through and have a look, but there was no one home. Where the bananas were on the side of the hill, they have got houses built there. Also, I can still see Pop with back then bananas were in wooden crates. I don't think Pop had anyone help him. I don't remember seeing anyone else who helped him with the bananas, put them in the crates and tie him with this steel stuff to go. I don't remember anyone. I can remember him. Bananas taste so much different back then. Bananas, I haven't had a banana in ages. I've got to go to the doctor on Tuesday, Arvo. So I will see what, might have it, get a nana and have a nana sandwich for lunch. I might do that. Good banana sandwich. If I go to Coles, it won't cost me anything, because I can use I've got a lot of flyby points. So this is what I want to bring my flyby points up, so that when I go into town, I can use my flyby points, and so I don't have to, my budgeting is really good. It's not like I get my payment of a Tuesday and think, oh, I've got all this money. I go into my budget and put all my expenses that are going out for the next fortnight, like my 2 weeks rent goes out. I pay money off my power, and I transfer other money over into my other accounts. And then what's got left, I see what's got left at the end of the 2 weeks, which is usually about a couple of $100. That's what I've got for the fortnight. And that does me groceries and whatever else. What have I got in there at the moment? No, I'm going, I don't know. Archie's got some seed. I buy the good seed. He gets a real good seed I get from the local produce store. That's where they sell all horse feed and all that kind of stuff, produce. I get the good stuff. I have to think that I hope it's not too hot where I need some more. What do you reckon? Because at the moment it is hot. I mean, just walking to go to my psychologist, it's about 10-minute walk. But I leave here about maybe 22, between 22 and quarter to the hour, and I take my time getting there, and I carry me water, and it is hot. I mean hot. It's funny because I get there and she takes the shoes off. She walks around barefooted. I thought, oh, nothing better than going barefooted. I know when I was in Coffs, I used to go barefooted. In the home and outside and that, but here I can't because I've got carpet, so I don't want to go out there with dirty feet and come in, so I wear thongs. Plus I've got little stones and they hurt the feet. I know when I got this delivered, I got it delivered because it was after I had my fall and I needed some food and they delivered it for nothing. But I'll see how it goes when I need some more to see how the weather is. Or I could do it where I actually, I could actually go in town and get a couple, do what I want in town, then catch the bus and get off near the produce, then I could walk here. It's not like going both ways because it's about 15-minute walk there and it's half an hour and there's nowhere to sit down. You walk all the time. So I'm feeling good, even though I had a late night. Got to sleep. I said I'll read stories on there. My new baby's coming soon, so I think this is going to help me. Pray that she's here in time for Christmas. I can't, because it's on the phone, the message from Jackie. Beg your pardon? I don't teach him words now. He just picks up on things that I say. Like when I change his paper or I put his fresh water, I said, there you go. And now he's saying, there you go. Merry Christmas, I got him to say, and Happy Easter. Crikey, mate, is something that he just heard me say. Lucky I'm not a swearer because I don't swear. He does say, oh shit. To me, that's not swearing. I don't say the other words. I don't like the other words, which is one thing I love watching these old TV series, because there's no swearing in them. You know, it is so good to sit back and watch these old series and TV shows and realise you're not going to cringe when the F word comes up. People say the F word all the time. You even see people, young babies saying it. Eventually, that kid is going to say that. Beg your pardon? Usually I put him out the front, but it's too hot at the moment, so I wait till the afternoon. That I put him out there. I've got my side door here closed, and I usually have that open. I usually put him there, so he gets some breeze. It's not so hot today because I haven't got my I usually have my fan on, but it's not hot at the moment. It's actually cool in the morning. When I was awake this morning, about, what time was it? I think I got up at 6 o'clock to go to the loo. And it was nippy. Thank you, baby. Happy Easter. Merry Christmas. I keep writing down on a Word document that all the words that he says. I know he says. And speaking of Word document, I'm hoping that my computer will last me a long time. I've had it 5.5 years. Or is it coming up? It must be that 6 now, I think. Almost 6 years. And I'm still using Office 2007, which cost me, I got it cheap because I was at TAFE at the time I got it, and when we were at TAFE, we got it for nothing. And I've had it since then. So I actually did a Google to see if it's compatible with Windows 11. And it's not. I only use the Word document mainly, not very much. But I use spreadsheet a lot for my budget, for everything. I got my budget in there. I got my payments when they're coming in. I got my bank account, which I've got a couple of bank accounts where I transfer money over each week. I've got there. I have got, this is in one spreadsheet. I've also got my Afterpay. When I use Afterpay, I've got it in there for when things are due. I've only got a few more payments. I'll have 4 payments next week. Then I think have one more payment for the next week. Yeah. Budgeting is, I don't know how people can do it without having the budget. I don't classify it as a budget. It is a budget because I know where my money's going, and I can look at it and see how much money I got for the fortnight. Which, if I go into my bank account, it doesn't tell me what I've got left for the fortnight. What's today? Thursday. Is payment? I'm trying to think. When did I get paid? Let me see. Yeah, payments next week. Yeah. Who was in the probably, because they're all Aussie actors who are now no longer in acting. Sons and Daughters, the great Aussie TV series. And also another one I watched was Country Practice. That was an amazing TV series. This is on the same place I watched this. And there's also, what's the other one? There's another hospital one. Oh, I can't think of it. Sons and Daughters. It was, and it's still got the same cast. Oh, she was in Prisoner. Prisoner is another Aussie series. You've probably heard of Wentworth. That is like a remake of Prisoner. Great TV series, Wentworth. Errol Palmer, she was a classic. Oh my God. The clothes they had her wearing, it was like they were too big for her. She's 80 now. My goodness. What about Rowena Wallace? She was in a bad state at one stage. Rowena Wallace. She's 75. What about Tom Richards? Tom Richards, he was a honey. He was really good looking. What's he? He's 79. What? Who else we got? Ian Rawlings. I've met Ian Rawlings. Oh my goodness. Look at him. Oh yeah, he was in Neighbours. What's his age now? Oh, he's younger than me. Yeah, he was in Neighbours. You're the bad boy in. Good shows. So those in America, are you able to watch the old TV series from way back? I know, is it Days of Our Lives, I think, is still on TV. Beg your pardon? He stopped. I know, Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, that's still on TV. But I very rarely watch TV, but I think the aerial's playing up. Because my TV goes all, what do you call it, pixelating, jumping, not all of it. It's all up for a while and comes on. So, I don't know. But as I said, I don't watch a lot of TV. It's just a lot of crap. Keep talking while I'm talking. And I said, I like watching shows from way back. Yeah, by the crikey's all right. Can you hear him clearly? Hopefully the next video will be the box opening. Fingers crossed she'll be here for Christmas. He's a pretty boy. What are we going? I don't know much to say. Yeah. Well, the internet's going all right. As soon as I put the codes into it, the lights come up on my modems. That all is well. It's all going good at the moment. I like my internet provider. In Australia, we have what's called NBN, National Broadband Network. It's when I was in Coles, I had this box on the wall with the NBN. I first got it when I was in Harbour Drive, and they had to drill a hole in the wall where I wanted to go, although the landlord did not like having a hole in the wall, but it was the only place it could go. Then when I moved to Phillip Street, it was already there. And when I moved here, when I got the keys and looked at the place, I looked around trying to find where the NBN box was. And it's got no NBN box. I thought, what's going on here? So I rang up my provider and I spoke to him. I said, there is no NBN box here. There was nothing that I could see where it was. That was the Friday. And I found out, so they were going to send the NBN guys around to actually fix it up for me. I thought, great. But I was without NBN, that's all right. So over the weekend I was speaking to the neighbours and they actually showed me what we use. Here in Grafton, our NBN actually is through our phone lines. They've got a little special modem which actually connects to the phone lines, which I think is a great idea because you don't have to drill holes in the wall. Because there's no way, no how, no where, why would they drill holes in these walls? Because there's nowhere to put it. Beg your pardon? If you can hear him talking, put in the comments what you can hear him saying. When I do my next chat, I'll actually bring him closer. What I'll do, I'll rearrange somehow where he's actually behind me, around me, so you can actually see him. I know once I had him out doing videos and he likes to bite my ears and it's a pain and it's a bit hard to blow him when he bites my ears. I I don't know much to talk about, just waiting for my baby to come. Does this mean I'm in labour? 10 days labour? I don't think so. What else is happening? I don't think anything else is happening. I don't know. I don't know. But it's amazing. Hello, pretty. Amazing what kids in this world go through. And it comes out later in life as a mental illness. It could be just something little that happens and it really affects them. And I don't blame anyone whatsoever for the result of what with my anxiety, my depression and my borderline. I do not blame anyone. It's just something that happened. You can't put blame on it. If it was something worse, yes, but I don't know, and that's all I know is what I was told downhill for life the last time I was down there. And the one thing about mental illness is that it cannot be seen. I wish there was some way that when someone's going through anxiety or something's going on, it can't be seen, that it actually could project something on the face or something that people can see there is something wrong. Because unless, if you've got a broken leg or if you're in a wheelchair, people can say that there is something wrong with it. With a mental illness, no one can see it. So please, whatever, whether it's via email or via chat or comments, even comments on YouTube, anywhere, face to face, be careful what you say. I know when you might say something via text or via chat, whatever, and someone might take it the wrong way. That can happen. So it's hard to do that. You just got to be careful how you say it. Mainly face to face, you've got to be careful with people because you do not know what they are going through. It is so hard. Even as I said, even in comments, I've seen comments. I know I haven't. I've actually had comments on my page where someone was attacking another person. That is, for me, they're abusing that person. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know, if you don't want to be treated badly, do not act badly to other people. Respect other people the way you want to respect it. That's all it is. And if someone's doing something that you don't like to you, maybe let them know, because people aren't mind readers. They are not mind readers. And it's just, people, it's just, because you don't know. Anyone who's got depression, 90-something% is caused by childhood trauma. And that is the fact. I have depression. A lot of people have depression. I know once I got off the bus when I was in Coffs, when I was going to Waratah, and I told the lady, I said, my depression is really bad. She said, yeah, I get depressed sometimes. I said, it's not depressed, it's depression. They're completely different. My depression is okay. At the moment, it's just my anxiety. Although the other week I went to Aldi and it was okay. I don't know why. Just that last week, on Tuesday I'm going to the doctor, like, I'll catch a cab. Works out good because it's payday. So I'll catch a cab to the doctor, then I'll see what happens afterwards. Depends how, I might do a shop. Usually I do a shop, I usually do the shop Tuesday for Wednesday. Yeah. I might get a few things on Tuesday. I might see how the bananas are, have banana sanga for lunch, for tea. It's too late for actually to go and get a Lamington because they might be all gone by that time. Appointments at 1:45, which is 3 o'clock. Could be, they might be all, they close at 4. They're probably all out of Lamingtons. That's okay. I felt like I wanted to go again this week. I thought, no, I looked at my app and I closed it. No, I've got to go to the markets on Saturday. So I went last market and there was no grandma pie. I got a couple of slices. I want to get couple of slices. I might get the chocolate slice again. I didn't like the raspberry slice because the base was really thick. Beg your pardon? Beg your pardon? I've been thinking about getting back to doing my story time. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. And I sometimes sit here, it's just the motivation to get and do things. I vacuumed yesterday, I really needed it. What am I going to do? I think that's about it now. I can't think of anything else. Hopefully, I've got an idea what I want for my thumbnail. That's why I take photos before. They say usually work your thumbnail out before you actually do the video, what it's going to be. That's what your video is based on, your thumbnail. But I knew what this video was going to be about, mainly about my new baby coming. So I just had to figure out a thumbnail for that. Merry Christmas to you too. Don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. Last year was good because there was a lady at Bellington, she was a chef. She actually was cooking Christmas dinners and delivering them. That was so amazing. Here, I was thinking of going out somewhere for lunch and I was thinking, will I? I don't know. I don't know. I might get a chicken on Tuesday. I actually haven't brought a chicken since I've been here because I would go shopping and I'll forget, and you can't do it home delivery because by the time you get it, it'll be cold, and that way it's hard to get the meat off the chicken. And Tuesday, no it won't. See, we've just had our garbage and they say chicken bones actually go in the garbage, in the recycle. I don't know. I might get a chicken. I was thinking of actually ordering Red Rooster the night before and ordering a meal with chicken and some veggies. I might do that. I don't really want to go out. It means I'm going to get dressed. And I can stay home. I can watch some Christmas movies. I've got that's what. Get down there. There is a free app for Android. I'm not quite sure if Apple have it, but it's called Tubi, T-U-B-I. It has some movies on it, good movies, and there are some slack movies, but they're free. What did I watch the other night? Where's my stuff? The Thor. That is supposed to be a horror movie, but it's not. That is a thriller. If like I want some Christmas movies, I can just go in here. Oh, there's a Christmas movie. Prancer. I've seen that one. I think that's the one I've seen. Not quite sure, but it's got Christmas movies, Cinderella Christmas, Christmas in the City, Christmas Confessions, Healed by Grace. They've got a lot of good movies in here. There's one thing that's really crazy. I hate sport. You know, I hate watching sport, I don't like sport. Yet, I love watching movies on sport, especially on, they're usually American ones, like they're usually true stories. What was it? Remember the Titans or something with Denzel Washington? The March Sisters at Christmas. Oh, I wonder who's in that. Yeah. A lot of Christmas. There's also another one. These are all free apps, I said. There's another one called Plex, P-L-E-X. They also have a lot of movies on there. As I said, some can be crappy. Some can be really good. How about this one? Shark Exorcist. Have you seen Sharknado? Oh my God, I love Sharknado. They were amazing. Yeah, it's fake sharks flying through the air, but I enjoyed it, you know. It's out of the ordinary. It's exciting, and it's like you can get the three-headed shark. I think there's also a two-headed shark. So if you're after something, Frank Sharkenstein. I don't think I've seen that one. Sharkenstein. 60 years after the end of World War II, a small ocean town is plagued by a bloodthirsty creature that was built and reanimated by using parts of the greatest sea creatures, the Sharkenstein monster. It's a horror. Oh my God, there's a lot of here. Jurassic Prey, Queen Crab, oh my goodness. Jurassic Shark, Lost Shark, oh my goodness. You got to be careful because sometimes they're in other languages, but you can watch it on your tablet, but I actually cast it to my TV. This got TV. I don't know if you can see it, but you need actually a Chromecast. My TV actually got Chromecast in it, I think, but it never works, I don't think. But I think it died or something, I don't know. But then I actually went and brought a Chromecast to hook to my TV, and it comes with a little button. Can you see the thing there? You click on that, and that actually pops up, and where you can connect to your TV. Bloody Nun 2 or Aliens. What's this? So, Bride of the Werewolf. Oh my goodness. After two women attacked on a desolate road, they take refuge at the home of a kind-hearted stranger named Saul, who harbours a dark secret of Lycanth trophy. Can a professor experimenting with the secrets of the Pharaoh's cure Saul, or will battle between a werewolf and a freshly reanimated mummy be the end for it all? Oh my God. It's so stupid, you have to watch it. It's like Piranha. They were great. I love the shows that actually are just so out there. I love something different that takes you out of your everyday world. Usually, I know when I'm watching Sons and Daughters, I'm usually on my computer, earn a bit of cash, pocket money, where I make it. It's actually thought it was an Australian site, but it's an American site. I don't know how they got a .au, but I don't make a lot of money, but it's a bit, once I get up so far, I will actually redeem some points and I get money, it goes in my bank account, and it's like I'm saving up. I've done that, I think 4 times. I used it when I moved. Then I had it when my first power bill come. I went in there and got it. Then I needed a new keyboard for my laptop, and the guy said if I got a new hard drive, it will make startup quicker. It will make my computer last longer. So I thought it was okay, yeah. So I got that. That's 4 times, and the other times, another couple of times I've just added to my bank account, which makes it all good. I think yesterday I made $4. I said you won't get rich by it, but it's something that I can do. I play games, I do surveys, and it's just interesting. Some of the surveys go too long. I started doing one survey that they want to know what size bra you took and what size clothes you wear, and they wanted. I thought stuff this. I wasn't going to answer that. If you start a survey and you don't want to finish it, you can just close it down. It's good for those who got time to spare. Well, I've got a lot of time. What? Yeah, I'll get to see it in a minute. And it just gives me something to do on my computer, you know. I never run out of data with my internet plan. I have got 600 gig of data for my internet, and what I don't use one month, it gets rolled over to the next month. So I've got all this data there, which, especially when I watch a lot of stuff on the net. So yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? You wait to welcome a new bubby. I actually was it last week or a week before. I sent a link to this channel to my psychologist, and when I seen her the next time, she said, "I got some beautiful babies." I was going to take one, but when it's hot, they get all sweaty, and I don't want that. What do you reckon, Ruby? Ruby's got a twin. I bought one off Facebook, and I didn't realise it was the same kit till I was over in the plaza once with him, and I noticed they had the same hands. And she's not as bulky as Ruby is. She probably could do a bit more weight, more stuffing with it, but she's still okay. She's a smaller twin. So Ruby is, what did I say? 9. I've had it for 9 years. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 9 years, 2013. It's about 2013, yeah, because I got her just before Christmas. And she came with a couple of outfits, you know. And one of them was this pink knitted one where I actually used to go to the plaza, used to take her to the plaza with me and everything. And people, I've never had anyone say anything bad about when I took my reborns out. Which was good. No one, I know when I was up the holiday in the Sunshine Coast once, this lady was running after me. I think she must have seen and must have realised what it was, you know. I think I had in the pram. Yeah. And yeah, people are amazed. But I did see something on Facebook about the Reborn family and the comments that they were getting about them actually with reborns. And people think adults with dolls is crazy. Well, if they're crazy, I don't care. If that's their opinion, that is their opinion. But we know we're not crazy. There was something where did I see it? Where is it? Is it still on my phone? I did see it somewhere. Oh, if I remember, I've still got it somewhere. If I remember, I will actually put it if I can find it, I will put it at the end of the video. Because it actually fits in, because I always thought I was crazy. But then in fact, it's, something about trauma. I'm not quite, it's different things, and it really fits in to how, what I know that I feel sometimes. I feel crazy. If people put you down because of your hobby with the Reborn and what you do, just ignore them or say thank you. That's your opinion. You know, everybody has an opinion. It may not be right, but they have an opinion. But no one should actually put anyone down because of what they do. You know, people call them crazy, need to get alive. Like with the Reborn family, they have got two daughters, and they've got 4 Reborns. And people think that because they're spending time with the Reborns, they're taking time away from the children, the real children. People don't understand when it comes to Reborns. It's just, for those of us who have lost kids, and also those of us who, it's coming up 27 years in February since I had my miscarriage. 27 years. And on this Facebook, I seen this woman said, you lost a baby, get over it. You can't get over it. It's always there with you. Like, my baby should have been 26 this year. You don't just lose this baby. You lose the hopes and dreams that you would have had for that baby. And it was even worse when I found out that I wasn't meant to be mum. Because when I had my hysterectomy, but when women go through hysterectomy, there is a sad time, because even if they didn't want to have any more kids, having hysterectomy is a cut-off. You know, that's it. You know, you're grieving the loss of no more kids, even if you weren't going to have more kids. But when I was before I had mine, I was told I needed a hysterectomy. It just brought back all the memories of the miscarriage. And yeah, of course, I couldn't have any kids. But then I found out afterwards I wasn't meant to have a mum, be a mum, because my uterus was shaped like cow horns. People say, what? Yeah, what it is, your tubes, where your tubes are connected to the uterus, the opening is wider than it should be. And I realised when even though they were only very tiny, but when they were grown a bit, they got to the part where the wider opening was. It was too wide, and she just detached herself from the lining of the uterus, and that is what happened with mine. I know it's good to have that and find out what did happen, because I know I didn't do anything to cause my miscarriage, but to have that saying that to prove that I knew I didn't do anything was still heartbreaking to find out I wasn't meant to be a mum. You know? Children are such amazing things. And those out there who've got children, adult children, just make sure you love them and you appreciate them, and because I know, tell them how you feel about them, because I never got that growing up. It wasn't until I know Mum, I can remember, I think twice Mum telling me that she loved me. Dad, don't remember him telling me at all. I think running, as you said, I don't remember anything from my childhood, bits and pieces, I think, you know, but it just, knowing that a child is loved, a child is appreciated, because the things I did to my father, he never appreciated me for what I did for him. It was all, everything was about him. Which is sad, really. But then again, I think maybe that was the way he was brought up, because trauma is generational. It can be passed on from one generation to another. So it's just happened, and gets to a stage where once a person finds out that they do have some kind of trauma, is to actually try and stop that trauma from going on to the next generation. That is what needs to be done. It's just like Harry. Harry he's gone to therapy to help with what trauma he's been through, because with the death of Diana, that would be a massive trauma for him to go through, losing his mum at a young age. Any child really at a young age. But to be in the public eye at the same time, trauma, and he's gone through therapy so that it doesn't get passed down to his. Even though it's probably, when it does get passed down, it's not done intentional. It's just something that happens. It's just because the children are the future of our world. They're the ones who are going to go forward and do whatever and then they have their kids and have their kids and just keep on going. You know, they're the future. There's one thing I wish. It is this swearing. Oh, it really is annoying. You know, it is really annoying. Does anybody else feel that way? As I said, I don't watch a lot of shows now that do a lot of swearing, but you hear it other places. My neighbour, he swears, and he's got a young baby. He's about, I think the baby's about 5 months old now. And swearing, someone that age, it's continuous, and it's just not. Swearing is, and I keep thinking, what else is going to happen? And it's just, another thing is the way I see these celebrities, how the female celebrities, how they are dressed. Why do they need to be dressed where they're almost not wearing anything? You can still dress nicely and not have to show. There's actors out there, they dress so beautiful, you know, and they're not showing off every bit of their body that they can without showing every bit. You know, it's just respect for yourself. Yes, they've got a beautiful body, slim body. But still, that is not it goes. It's just, who agrees with me with this? People wearing short dresses and all that, but they don't leave much to the imagination. Does anybody feel that? There's nothing left to the imagination. I think I might go on that note. So hopefully my next video will be my Reborn. I've actually I'll be getting updates when she's on her way. When I got this morning, so yesterday. So hopefully by Christmas. If it comes before Christmas, I might leave it. I'll do the video and have it uploaded for Christmas Day. So that, yeah. Oh, I don't think I'll go anywhere Christmas Day. Oh, sugar. Because I'd rather stay. I'm a homebody. And because I don't know what food they're going to have. I like a good old roast dinner with plum pudding, with a rag pudding. You know, a rag pudding, it's actually boiled in a rag, and oh, absolutely beautiful. And fruit cakes. You can't find a decent fruit cake. When I go to the markets on, so I'm hoping that they'll take EFTPOS. I think I saw she had a Netflix card there. So I'll see what she's got and find out. I might get one. She had small puddings there last time. I might get one. Then I can cut it up and I can freeze it and have it for the next few weeks, whatever. So, yeah. So I think I might go and get this going. It's not as long as last week. What time? It's 12:30, so it's time to feed my worms. They're getting a bit nickish. So we will see you. I might leave, as I said, might leave my next video until my baby arrives. Hopefully before Christmas. Fingers crossed, everything crossed, that my new baby will be here before Christmas. It'll be a beautiful Christmas present for me. Something that will give me something to spark up for Christmas. She's beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's crazy because I was expecting rooted hair. You know, no, she's got painted hair, but oh my God, Jackie does amazing painted hair. What I've seen in the photos and everything. And so you'll get to see her when I do the box opening. Can't wait. So everybody, wherever you are in this world, have a beautiful world. Look after yourself. Be mindful of others. But it's not just at this time of the year, but all through the year. This time of year it can be lonely for some. I've been alone on Christmas Day since 2008, unless I was when I was working, I was driving cabs. I wasn't alone. I was with people. I was doing my job, taking people where they wanted to be at Christmas Day, and I enjoyed that. But I don't miss taxi driving. I feel I'm too old for that now. I know some people don't think so. I'm not old really, but for myself and my mental issues and everything else, I'm not up to doing that. So we will see you. Hopefully the next video will be if I keep it on the tracking. What I do when I know she's in Australia or left America, I'll actually comment on the video, let you know, okay, she's left America, she's gone here, or now she's in Australia, she's on her way, come on, we're coming. I'll let you updates in the comments on this video. Okay, good. So we will see you then. This is Ruby. So we will see you in my next video. So bye-bye. I hope you got to the end of the one. It's not as the end as last week. I do appreciate it if you look to the end of this. So enjoy your day wherever you are in this amazing world. And enjoy. So bye. Have a good day, mate. Bye.